in life. Right as soon as the text messages come in. What's good, y'all? If I make it in life, make it in life. Hope all is well with everybody out there, man. I decided that I was just gonna stream on a daily basis from now on. But I'm gonna try to do it day every day. You know what I mean? At least 5 days out the week. Sometimes it's gonna be multiple times throughout the day as well. But I decided I was just gonna tap in with y'all, see what y'all was up to. In life. Today wasn't really a too much of an eventful day. If I'm honest with you, filled out a resume. Well, I didn't fill out a resume, but I did a resume. Pardon me. Did a resume among a few other things. You know what I mean? But today was a real mellow day, real laid back. You know what I mean? It was a real laid back day. You know? Hold on, give me 1 second.
Boom. Oh, you knew I was coming?
Yeah, I was just starting my life. Just regular life. Yeah. You all right? You got some food out there for me?
Didn't you just eat?
Don't do this, cause and then number one, number two, I left some potatoes for you. You said
I
you was
didn't
gonna
eat
give me
them.
some of the stuff.
You can have your potato.
What did you make?
What?
Broccoli and rice.
You just ate it with that
What'd you do with the eggs?
crap.
See how you treat me?
I'm gonna make it up to you.
How you gonna make it up to me?
Let me sit on it.
I'm streaming right now. This is live. It's only one person here though. Oh, this has been going for 2 minutes. People are gonna start. All right. Yeah. What's up?
Remember when I was riding you right there?
Okay. Wow. Oh man. Hope all is well with everyone. I don't know why she just did that. But big shout outs to everyone that's coming in and tapping in right now. I really appreciate y'all. Hey, you bringing some food for? Are you bringing some food? You're doing something with the stuff you were boiling, so I'd like some of that as well, please. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all coming in. Thank you so much. Look, 20 up to 20. Look, you see that? Making some big things happen. This is it.
Give me my shit back.
Excuse me.
Give me
Don't be
that.
cursed. Shh. Hey, 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 hey,
Give
hey,
my
hey.
sandwich back.
Thank you so much. Mm, mm, mm. You see how she treat me? It's grim. Thank you so much. Mm. Good troublemaker. Can I
I
have a
can't
little
come
bit of
here.
juice, please?
Oh my god.
I love you. You see the type of imagine that, y'all. Did y'all have this kind of
I
trouble with
should have
y'all
never
women?
came over
Let
here.
me get a cup of juice, man.
Can you do this?
You can't do it right now.
Well, give me the stuff. I'll do it.
Wait till after I'm done, man. Nah, give me
No.
some juice. Nah, come on, man.
Come on.
I'm
Do
not gonna
it
be long. I'm not
now.
gonna be long. How you gonna do that right when as soon as I start? Yeah, listen,
What
man.
if you was
We're
doing
not gonna
this?
start like this. Get out. Bye. Excuse me. Yo, like, who else has this type of Please, juice, please. I love you.
Okay.
Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
I gotta be a servant to be live.
This is crazy. You hear this? They get me some juice. Come on, man. Y'all don't do if y'all got it. Ladies, if you got a man at the crib, don't treat that man like that. If you want some juice, go get him some juice. Now, he ain't telling you to go out your way, but you just gonna bring me this dry sandwich. What I'm gonna wash it down with? Come on, man. Love my baby though, and I am grateful for this. Mm. You need something to wash it down, man. What's up, y'all? I do see y'all. Big shout outs to Jenny Wall, Malcolm X McKinney. Somebody that Terry, hey bro, do you have kids? Says Vincent from Miami. I got a daughter, and my girl got some kids. I got a family. I mean, I can't say I'm their father yet because I haven't really been around them for long. Excuse me. What? That's crazy. It's not 3 level, none of that shit. No. No, it's not. Look, I don't just look at things one way. Bye. Excuse me. I look at things in various different ways. We have to in life, right? In life. In life. What's up, y'all? I'm a nah. I don't. Mm. All right, see, I gotta remove this dude. I don't want nothing to do with no predators. I don't want no predators on my. I don't deal with predators. I don't even joke like that, Vincent. You could dip off of, you know what I mean? Don't come around here with all of that. I'm a peaceful dude, and I'm doing peace right now. We don't do that, huh? I can't get. Hey, give me a little. I'll be there soon. You can wait. You can wait till after I'm done, man. No, 30. Come on, man. No, no, and you can't say stuff like that, man. You too. And then, okay. Hey, give me some juice, please. You can't. Oh, thank you. Yo. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I don't even joke like that. I don't. That's not something that I find funny. I don't joke like that. I don't. Honestly, I'm being honest. I'm speaking candid. If I have any hatred in my heart, it's for people that's like that. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Um, People that try to target innocent people and do things like that to kids. I don't even joke like that. I don't find things like that funny. If you joke like that, I don't want to be around you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's no certain things is sacred and certain things is a no-go zone. And we got to get back to being like that as men. Everything is just not acceptable. We can't just be going around doing. I'm not hanging around no PDFers. I'm not doing it, bro. If I know that's what you want, I'm not doing it. You understand what I'm saying? How was your day today? My day was pretty laid back, man. My day was laid back for the most part. Um, I did a resume. Um, Played chess. I watched football. Hung out with my girl. Spoke. We opened up to one another. You know what I mean? Enjoyed each other's company for a little while. You know what I mean? It was a real chill day. Now, actually, I don't go to the gym. I don't go to the gym, but I do calisthenics. I've been like years ago. I was in really decent shape, and then I had got because I was eating a lot, and I was driving, and I was working and sitting down a lot, so I wasn't really exercising. Everything was just plugged into the matrix. And then being plugged into the matrix, it's almost as if you don't have any time for yourself. You don't have any time to reset. You don't have any time to go inward. And so for years, I just started gaining weight, gaining weight, gaining weight. Anyway, it just so happened that I was around 280, 290. I could have been heavier than that. But at the beginning of last year, not the beginning, I'd say around last, soon as it started getting warm outside, I started exercising again. And if I say I was 280 then, at around the time when I started doing this, now I'm around 225. But It takes discipline. Um, and this is like last year around April. So I'd say around 11 months ago, right? So this is when I kind of started the process. And it does take discipline. It does take discipline, and you have to know what you want, and you have to just work toward what it is that you want. So now I'm satisfied with how things are and the amount of weight that I've lost, and I would say because I'm around 6'3", right? So 220, 225. This is like for me, it's real good weight, right? Yeah, I don't need to be all big and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? But big ups to you, man. Appreciate you for knowing that. You might say you got a nice beard. I appreciate that. I appreciate. I actually cut my beard off. Because the winter, yo, people think that the beard just keeps you like in the wintertime for me, especially sometimes when I go out. It does have its perks. Like it does kind of keep your face a little bit warm, I guess. Um, but like I don't know what it's called, right? But you know how like when you have glass and you breathe on the glass, like let's say you have glass and there's some cold water in the glass, and you like breathe on the glass, you see how it kind of like fogs up and it mists up and all of that sort of stuff, and it has moisture on the outside. So like there's water on the inside, or like let's say a sun hits it. So it's very similar sort of thing when you have a beard, and then my mustache really it grows really thick here, the mustache part, like this part right here. So like around the nose part, when you're breathing and it's cold outside, and you know your nose is dripping and all that sort of stuff, it just gets really annoying when it's like right here on top of your lip. You know what I mean? So that was one of the reasons that I had to go. Another reason is just that I just felt like it was this time as well. So every now and then, periodically, I would just grow my beard out. I'd say for the last number of years, I've grown my beard out, and I've had it grown for about maybe a little more than half of the year. I've never had my beard for more than 8 months, or maybe not 8, 9 months. I've never had my beard for more than 8, 9 months. So I always kind of just keep it and cut it around that time. But you know what I mean, to each their own. However people decide to wear theirs, or if you even if you don't have a beard or whatever it is. People need to honestly, we need to honestly embrace who we are and love ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? As opposed to like what other people's ideal image of us should be. You know what I mean? I think we ought to start embracing ourselves and saying really great things to ourselves, because you know what I mean, we're great. Oh, I just spilled the damn juice. Mm, I don't know why I put the juice on the ground, but I did it. I spilled it up, so I gotta clean that up. I'm not even gonna bother Babe right now, man. I'm so worried about WW3 actually about to happen this year. Yo, Fred, bro, that's not. I actually thought about that, Fred. So Fred is saying World War III. Um, so Fred is over here saying World War III. Fred, keep it a bean, bro. I thought about it, man, and with all the egos, bro, there's so much egos. You have groups of people who believe that they have the right to rule over others, not for the best interest of the world, but for the best interest of themselves, to line their pocket, to make themselves wealthier. And even when they have or they've accumulated wealth that's clearly more than enough, it still doesn't occur to them that they don't need all of this, and that the true essence of living is to share life with everyone. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of egomaniacs right now running around. This dude that they got sitting in the White House, he is a PDF. And I wouldn't say the whole word, but y'all know how it is when it comes to YouTube. Straight up and down. He's all over the Epstein files. He's been sued multiple times. So many people have testified against him for the things that he's done to little children. You understand what I'm saying? And people, even though people seeing that this dude caused an insurrection, they see what this man stands for. Because this man makes them feel as if they're better than somebody else, even though they're empty on the inside, they decided that they were going to vote for this man. Morally bankrupt. Morally bankrupt. Ethically bankrupt. Anyone that voted for Trump, you don't escape that label. You can't, because you know what he's about. But you decide that you're going to turn the other cheek or turn around or not pay attention to it. Because why? Because it doesn't affect you directly, or so you may believe. That's who you choose to be your leader. That's who you choose to be your leader. Come on, man. That's not just a reflection of him, that's a reflection of you. Because in an ideal society, people like that are where exactly where it is that they belong. Read between the lines. This is cryptic reasoning. I ain't gotta say it straight up. Read between the lines. People like that should be exactly where it is that they belong, not leading everyone else. And I'm so happy that we live in these times where we're able to see these people for who they are, see the things that happen behind the scenes. You can't hide these things anymore. So if it's the truth, we have the opportunity to hold people accountable. And that's what we need to be doing. A lot more of that. How dare you talk about my Donald like that? Man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You could go tell him I said that, bro. I'm not over here kissing nobody's behind. I'm not gonna brown nose none of that. I'm gonna call it like it is, right down the middle. And if that man is yours, you don't need to be on this channel. I'm gonna be straight up and down with you, bro, because I'm gonna say a lot more truths about him. And the truth's gonna hurt you. Ooh, 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 the truth gonna hurt you. Yeah. Hey, that was one of my favorite Future songs back in the day, man. Before Future got hella big. Like in New York, I was bumping Future before Future became Future Future. You understand what I'm saying? I thought he was very talented, especially in the beginning stages. But then I don't know, man. Things just kind of it just went somewhere else. But yeah, you know what I mean. Shout outs to him, but the truth gonna hurt you. You dig what I'm saying? I'm more big on reggae these days, and in my early childhood, and now it's like everything just kind of went full circle. You know what I mean? It's back to reggae again. You know what I mean? Because that's my roots. You know what I mean? And we all know, say, oh, hip hop is also a derivative of reggae as well, and dance hall. But you know what I mean? Reggae ain't nothing like roots rock reggae. You see me? You might say you want me to freestyle. Ah, hey, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well, man. Make sure y'all subscribing to the channel. Hold on, give me a second. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button on your way out. All of that. You know what I mean? Yo, man. But yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not that he can't that dude can't be my leader. In no way, shape, or form. I don't care how much money you got, how much influence, how much power you perceive yourself to have, believe yourself to have. I don't care how many people feel like how many people you've got brainwashed or manipulated. You ain't gonna brainwash and manipulate me. I'm gonna see right through it, and I'm gonna see you exactly for who it is that you are, and that's just what it is. So can't nobody come out here and tell me nothing otherwise, because the evidence is there. And it's clear as day what it is that's happening. And it's as if people choose to look. I'm not. You know what I mean? Look. End of the day, we're gonna talk to Jaja about this. Is it man? I said I'm gonna talk to Ja about this. I talk to Ja about everything. I'm gonna talk to Ja. I haven't spoken to Ja about this yet. So I guess I haven't spoken to Ja about everything. But I'm gonna talk to Jaja about this. You know what I mean? There has to be a solution. But as far as it being up to World War III, well, we know a lot of the major players who are instigating these things, putting a lot of innocent lives in jeopardy. For whatever reason, it all boils back down to greed. Greed, greed, greed. Me, mine, mine, mine. Take, take, take. Not we and us. And how can we all share? Nah, how can I get the bigger piece of the pie? And you understand what I'm saying? That's the type of mentality that everybody's having these days. Me. That's your leader. What do you think is going to happen to everybody else? If that's the person that you put on a pedestal and tell little children that they need to look up to this person right here, that this person deserves respect, then what is the exact type of society that we're creating? What type of people are we creating? What type of energy, frequency? Like, what's happening there? You know what I mean? So yeah, for me, I'm gonna call it like it is, man. I don't fear no. It's not a man walking this earth that I fear or I will ever fear. It doesn't matter what it is that you could do to flesh, because this isn't the end of it, as far as I'm concerned. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stand up for righteousness every single time. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my evolution, and that's who I am, and that's who I've always been. But there have been times where, and this is like, there have been times where situations have happened and I might look the other way because I'm thinking to myself, oh, well, you know, at least it ain't me or whatever it is. You dig what I'm saying? And as a human being, sometimes you're going to be in situations like that. Hey, DJ Scoop, what up, brother? What's good, DJ Scoop? Big shout outs to DJ Scoop, man. One of the earliest subscribers of this channel, man. Dude has been, so this month makes it like 2 years since I started this channel. But like I was really going hard like around election time because I was really trying to get Kamala elected. I thought she was a better candidate. And I don't even really engage in politics, but I just seen how dirty this stuff was and I just seen where it was going. But DJ Scoot was one of those early people, man, that just kept tapping in. You know what I mean? Kept tapping in, you know what I mean? He's just a good dude. Big shout outs to DJ Scoop, man. And thank you so much for your support. You know what I mean? Rastafari. Give thanks. You know what I mean? I was actually just thinking about Tupac when I was doing that thing when I was like, take, me. Because I had remembered when I was doing it, it occurred to me that hold on, Tupac was saying the same exact stuff about Trump back in the day. So it's not like I didn't go into it trying to do that. But while I was doing it, the person and the energy that I was thinking about, it reminded me of when Tupac said it back in the day. And then here comes DJ Scoot with the Tupac profile picture. You know what I mean? It's just a full circle moment. And it's always good to see DJ Scoot, man. Hop in, bro. You dig what I'm saying? It's always good to see DJ Scoot. How are you, man? Can I ask you a question? How do you continue to pursue your faith when you have people who have been judgmental, especially leaders in faith? Look, forget about leaders in faith. Here's the thing. Your faith is between you and Jah. Your faith is between you and whatever it is that you believe in. You understand what I'm saying? My faith is in me and Rastafari. My faith is in myself. You dig what I'm saying? So I could hold myself accountable by the standards that I feel like Jah wants me to live by. You understand what I'm saying? And I hold myself by those standards firmly. I don't try to make excuses for myself. I know the image of what it is, or I know the energy that I should be putting out. I know the type of lifestyle I should be living. If I'm real, and I can't lie to myself about that. Because at the end of the day, I still got to go back and be around and live with myself if I do lie to myself about it. So I can't come around. I'm not going to come around. Like you see me and Babe, this is how me and Babe are all the time. Me and Babe is like this all the time. It's just the authenticity. There's no point in me lying to myself. There's no point in me lying to other people. There's no point. You understand what I'm saying? So I could hold myself accountable. Forget about these spiritual leaders and all of that sort of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, these people are human beings and they are liable to do some stuff that you didn't know they were even capable of doing. You understand what I'm saying? And if you forget about putting your trust and your faith in those leaders, that's not who you should be putting your trust and your faith in. Not in flesh. You understand what I'm saying? Now, mind you, Jah lives inside everyone. But the people that don't see Jah or God in themselves, how can you now see God in them? When they're so plugged into the matrix that it's just about everything that they're seeing in this world. And I'm talking about the outer world, not the inner world. They're not cultivating the inner world enough. And we have to cultivate the inner world. You see what I said? Yeah. Cryptic. I want you to freestyle, grab a mic, and rap about the world. I don't think I'm a freestyle. I ain't do that in a while. I'm not a child. I don't have to smile, but I do. I'm sitting here rapping to you about what? Ooby dooby doo. No. Nah, man, look. I'm not finna grab the mic and freestyle, but I feel like I just gave you a little, you know what I mean, of what it is. I wasn't even prepared to do this. You dig what I'm saying? Just a little light something, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy. But big up to Willie Grimes for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for that as well. You dig what I'm saying? I'm hanging around for a few more minutes. I'm gonna be back later though, cause me and Babe about to go hang out real quick. She wanna go do something. I told her like maybe like 30 more minutes. You understand what I'm saying? So I really got like maybe like five. And when I said it, that was probably like around five. I don't remember what time it was. Dog said, very true. I agree. Thank you, brother. I'm almost 2 years clean off drugs. I'm proud of you for that, bro. I'm proud of you, man. Stay clean off of that stuff, man. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a herbalist, so I do plants. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not telling anybody that they should or shouldn't or whatever it is, but I do, you know what I mean? You read between the line where it comes to that. But as far as like, nah, man, I don't, and but I do know that sometimes in life people do hit a certain point where they feel as if this is the only thing that they could hold on to. You dig what I'm saying? Or this is the only thing that understands them. Especially when it's so rocky and just, you know what I mean, shaky. And it sort of eases their mind a little bit. But, you know what I mean, in actuality, it doesn't really do anything but perpetuate the cycle. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. For me, you know what I mean? I'm a herbalist and I reflect. You know what I mean? I drink my herbal teas. You dig what I'm saying? And me and Babe, we started, you know what I mean, when we got back on a pescatarian diet. Like I was on a pescatarian diet, now I'm back to a pescatarian diet. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, man. I'm proud of you, bro. 2 years clean, man. Big shout out to DJ Scoop for that. A round of applause for my guy. You see me? Yeah. Do you listen to that 50s, 60s reggae music? I'd say like 60s, because 50s and 60s, we talking about like ska and rock, like ska, rock steady. Um, I forgot the name of the others, but it wasn't reggae. Reggae wasn't really around in the 50s yet. I don't think reggae was around till like the 60s, if I'm honest. I think that's when it really started, you know what I mean? But I don't know. You know what I mean? I was born long after that. But I am Jamaican like that. You dig what I'm saying? But I, you know what I mean? It was long after that. But I do know somebody who it couldn't have been the 50s because I actually know somebody, a Jamaican guy. I know him. He's a friend of mine. He's an older guy. He's 70 something. But he's real fit. He's active. He's Rasta. You understand what I'm saying? 'Cause Rastas they eat more pure, right? But yeah, he claimed to have been around when reggae music was invented. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go as far as telling you what he told me about him inventing it, but I mean, as far as he believes that he has something to do with it in the beginning. You know what I mean? Studio One, Jimmy Cliff, yeah, for sure. I know Jimmy Cliff. I know Jimmy Cliff. I'm not familiar with Studio One though. But Jimmy Cliff, let me tell you, man, far back reggae. Let me tell you some of the reggae that I know that I used to listen to, right? So Buju Banton, is a matter. As a matter of fact, my first nickname that they used to call me was Buju. I don't look like Buju. I don't know why. My voice ain't deep like Buju or whatever it is. I don't know why. But they used to just call me Buju when I was a child. You know what I mean? That was one of the first names I remember people calling me other than my name was Buju. You know what I mean? And it was like this real light skinned dude that lived around, and we was the same age group, but he lived around the scheme, and they used to call him Gargamel, and that's Buju's nickname. So I was Buju, he was Gargamel. You see what I'm saying? Um, but Buju, we talking about um not Stephen McGregor. I was about to say Stephen McGregor. Nah, Freddie McGregor, Stephen McGregor's father. Um, who else we talking about now? My Dennis Brown. Did I mention Dennis Brown? Gregory Isaac. Did I mention him? I don't know if I mentioned him. Garnet Silk. Let me see. There's plenty, many, 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 many more. You know what I mean? You can talk about Bunny Wailer, the Wailers. Obviously, everybody know the Wailers. You know what I mean? But there's so many. You know what I mean? There's so many more. But yeah, I'm a fan of early reggae as well. I'm a big fan of early reggae. You know what I mean? Big fan of early reggae. Hey, I appreciate you for hollering at everybody and telling everybody to subscribe. I'm gonna go hang out with my girl for a little bit. I'm gonna be back though. I promise y'all I'm gonna be back tonight. 100%. But just let me go hang out with my girl for a little bit. And I'll be back again, y'all. One love. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like button, hype it up, all that. One love.